What up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ram right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the 3 kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Hit me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Yes, I'm gonna need to turn on my light. Hold on, y'all. See, this is what happens when we don't pay the bills. When we don't pay the bills around here, we have no damn lights. So we go. I'm cold, y'all. I'm cold, and it's almost 60 degrees, and I'm still cold. I don't care. Judge your mama. I know really be somewhere judging me. I'm cold. Anyway, yeah. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? People. What's going on? I am here today to bring y'all today's episode of Run Your Mouth. What is going on? Listen, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all help. I literally just set up this live like literally 3 minutes before I went live. Therefore, YouTube is not going to smile on me when it comes to notifications. YouTube don't give a shit about me. Therefore, I need y'all to like this video. Be sure to share it out. Can one of my members, other members only chat, please put this in the members only chat for me, please, because YouTube ain't shit, and YouTube don't give a shit about me, and YouTube ain't gonna give me the time of day, and that's fine, Miss YouTube. Peace. That's fine. We don't care. You can go straight to hell. Anyway, let me say hey to y'all. Already got it covered. Thank you, Xavier. Xavier, I need you to hit me up too, because I'm coming to Vegas the first weekend of April. And so my friends want to know, we're going there from that Thursday, leaving on that Monday. I think it's the 4th through the 8th or something like that. But I need you to give us recommendations on clubs. We black. We want to go to all of the black shit. So Xavier, me and my friends gonna be there April 4th through the 8th. So I need you to give me the heads up on the clubs and stuff. You can do that in my on Instagram. So what's up, y'all? Listen, today, you know how your parents used to say they got butter from the duck? Baby, they got butter from the duck today. They really, 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 really made sure that they got everything out of me that they thought they wanted out of me. I just don't have the energy. The dossier is also pretty packed. I don't even have time. I didn't even have time. Well, let me take that back. I shouldn't say that the dossier is really packed. What I should say is I only had like literally 10 minutes to put the dossier together. Excuse me. And I started to see so many stories I couldn't keep up. I didn't even have time to get any sugar spiky stories, which is so sad. But we're professionals over here. We can make it happen. We can make it do what it do. We are professionals. So let me greet y'all and say hi to y'all appropriately as y'all roll off in here. Let me say hey. Hey, budgets, weights, you are first in class today. Go ahead and take your seat wherever you like. Lemon Kush Pepper, Tanya Boo. That's my boo right there, Tanya. Tracy W. Volvo. Hey, Cookie. Sharice. My boo Monk Chip. Hey, Monk Chip Boo. Fran J. Xavier. Oh, I said hey to Diamond Pearl Jim. Hey, boo. Um hey, Madrell. That's my fellow Miamian. Hey, boo. Straight out of Liberty City. We straight out of Liberty City. They don't know about that. Child. They don't know about that. We go back to flea market days. No, we go back to when Northside. Actually, I can go back before the Metro Rail was there. Those are my earliest memories. Anyway, y'all lay hands on that like button. Right. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? Right. I ain't got no lights, no heats, no nothing. People would really think I ain't got no electricity around this bitch. Ciao. Hey, Sweet Pea, Drinks with D. Hey, everybody, as y'all roll off in here. Ciao. Harold, everybody say hello to Harold, everyone's favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone's favorite from the great state of Alabama. I bring to you none other than Harold Cordero. Was that appropriate enough of a greeting for you, Harold? I know that you're everyone's favorite, and I didn't want to not greet you appropriately. I might get beat down in my own classroom if I don't greet you appropriately. Cha. Anyway, child, we're gonna be back and forth between Vegas and LA anyway. Hey, Renee. Hey, Boo. All my members are in here. Janae. Janae, I was looking for you yesterday. We had something, and I needed your medical expertise in the room yesterday. I don't even remember what it was, but I'm glad you're here today, Boo. Don't let them work you too hard over there, Janae. All right, y'all. So we here. We here. Where do we go first? Where to go first. There's just so much going on. So very much going on. Let me open up the dossier. Like I said, like I told y'all earlier this week, I will be here for Silly Saturday. Silly Saturday is coming up this Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. It is the first Silly Saturday of the year, and we're going to do it like only we can. It is wild. Like between COVID, the flu, and every other respiratory disease known to man going all over the place. Please be careful. Look at Harold. Now, I gave Harold a proper greeting today. I was nice to Harold. I set him up, gave him a red carpet entrance, and here he go talk about don't do me. I can't win. I cannot win with Harold. Harold, here I am trying to be nice, give you, all of the splendid entrances that I could give you, and here you are at my good throat. Girl, girl. Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this over here, right? Y'all see this, right? He trying to make it like I'm being mean, and I gave him my whole intro. You know what? See, this is what I get for trying to be nice. This is what I get for trying to be nice. Hey, Mommy Anna. Yeah. 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 Should I go ahead and get the bad news and scare y'all out of, since we don't officially have a sugar spike segment today? This first thing that I want to show you all may cause you to spike out. It is political in nature. And so I will recommend that if you do have something sweet, something, to regulate your sugar levels so as not to have them spike out and you lose your goddamn mind when I show you this, I would tell you to go ahead and ingest that now. We have Janae, she's already on hand in tap. Should you have a medical episode or your sugar levels spike out too much, we got Janae and other medical experts in the chat, in the classroom, ready to take care of you, okay? Child care. So I woke up this morning. I didn't. I'm not about to go into the old gospel hymn. I woke up this morning with my mind, stayed on Jesus. No, that's not what happened. I woke up this morning, took my shower, got my coffee, got myself prepared, did all of the preliminary things that you do early in the morning, and after that, I then said, let me see what social media is giving before I open this first work email. And well, actually, what I did was I said, let me see what the members only chat is giving. Because before I go to social media, I need to go to the members only chat because the members only chat will probably have surmised and summed everything up that I needed to see from social media. So I went to the members only chat first. And after that, I went to social media. And I was bombarded with the following two pictures. This one. Oh, yes, you see it says elect and this young man's face, right? And this one. Oh, you see it. I can't make this stuff up. What do y'all want from me? What do y'all want from me? Oh, you see it. I have no earthly idea. I have no earthly idea what you people want from me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non binary, non gender conforming members of our audience, is enough to make our sugar levels spike out. Larry, help us out. Larry, please.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So long, well, I want to fight. Daddy gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. No, 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 no. You are not being deceived. I told y'all to go get something to regulate your sugar levels. I told you that this would make you spike the fuck out. This is what I woke up to. Let me show you again, because y'all just think I'm making it up. Maybe you thought, excuse me, maybe you thought that was, maybe it went by too fast and you didn't think it was real. Here it is. Here it is. See that? See that? See it? You see it, right? You see it, right? You see it, right? Elect Jason Lee. Billboards, placards, and political signs will be posted all around the 209 Stockton, California. I'm sure those of you all residing in the great state of California, city of Stockton, are chomping at the bit, just cannot wait to go flood the polls and go cast your vote for your favorite Mr. Jason Lee. I don't know what y'all want from me. Xavier said the devil is a liar, the father of law. Listen, get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you, Sharice. I'm sorry, my love. That's what I had to wake up to this morning. Ain't no rebuking it now, Xavier. It is here. Hey, Chloe, what's good, boo? Ciao. We 3 months away from April Fool's. Listen, it ain't no April Fool's. It is not no April Fool's. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. How are you, my love? Good to see you, honey. Listen, Karma Killer says, I reside in California, but we don't want that in our house. Listen, I don't know what to tell y'all. I just report what's here. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I just report what's out there. I don't know what you people want from me. I don't know what you want from me. Jason Lee is coming to the city council of the great city of Stockton, California. Now, I don't know. I would have to go and check, because the scarier thing is, what if he's unopposed? Suppose no one else is running for that particular city council seat, and you all in the great, he's running for District 6. Ciao. I mean, what next? Carlos King running for mayor. I mean, where do we end? Where do we end? Mona Scott Young running for governor. Where the fuck does the shit end? Charlemagne the God running for Congress now. Y'all gonna have Charlemagne and DJ Envy running for Congress next. Where do we go from there? Tasha K vying to be the next, gubernatorial candidate, or the next VP, candidate alongside one of the presidential hopefuls. I don't know. Where the fuck does this shit end? Help me. Somebody help me with this. I can't. Where's my Red Bull? I can't. You will vote for Mona Scott? Yeah. Fred J said, I guess I'm running for governor of Texas. You'll do better than Governor Hot Wheels over there. I've been telling y'all for a long time to drive down to the great city of Austin, go to the governor's mansion, and where that wheelchair ramp is, just take a whole vat of Crisco oil, line that wheelchair ramp, and let Governor Hot Wheels have at it. That's all I need. I'm just saying. Tasha K says she's running for the United States Senate if you need her. I mean, if Jason Lee can run for city council, Tasha K can run for U.S. Senate. Why not? I mean, would she be any different? Would she be any different from the fuck shit and fuckery and fucktitude that we have going on in the halls of Congress right now? Would she really be any different? These are your people. Harold, I can imagine her on Capitol Hill because she's actually better than some of the fuck shit we have going on. We have the likes of Marjorie Taylor Greene on Capitol Hill. Wrap your brains around. We just got rid of Representative John Doe, George Santos. It ain't much better. It ain't much better. Jason Lee says he has business. He stand on business. That's what he said. The man said he stand on business. If you need him, he'll be running his campaign. He ain't got time to be running Hollywood on lock. The man has a whole political campaign to run right now. So maybe the refucks don't speed now. Maybe the good part is if he's running a campaign, he won't have time to bother us on Hollywood Unlocked. How about that? Let's look on the bright side. Maybe he'll be too busy running his political campaign to go ahead and bother us with trolling us on Al Gore's good internet. Excuse me. Has he retracted his statement about the child? He still think she died, 6 months before she actually died. Who else he killing off? Child. Wait, what Xavier said? Listen, all his opponent has to do is air that video of Jason flying out that 18-year-old child. I can't do this with you, Xavier, today. Nope. Nope. This is a hashtag ABC. A bitch came. We got a couple stories today. That's hashtag ABCs. But I saw that and I thought that since I was scared early in the morning, I would at least let you all wait till later in the afternoon or on your drive home at work before you have to be afraid, because I had to deal with that all day at work today. Maybe that's why my day at work was so fucked up, because I had to deal with the fact that I saw that shit early in the morning. God of mercy, God of love. Anyway, we got to listen. Now I know Timberland and what's the man name? Swiss Beats no longer. Maybe they still do the verses. I don't know. But over the last 24 hours, we done had 2 verses battles where the people are in a fifis. The first versus battle is between Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock. Now, both of them are, both Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith are sports journalists. I use journalists loosely when referring to Jason Whitlock. Both of them are black men. Stephen A. Smith is problematic at times with some of the stuff he says. Jason Whitlock makes Candace Owens look like Sojourner Truth. That's how bad Jason Whitlock is. Like literally, Jason Whitlock, when put next to Candace Owens, makes Candace Owens look like Sojourner Truth. That's how problematic Jason Whitlock is. Like he is in the pantheon of worst human beings walking the face of the planet. I shudder to find a whole lot of people that's worse than him. Like he's in my top 3. No. Diamond, Pearl, Gem. I'm not exaggerating with Jason Whitlock. I shudder. I would put him worse than 45. If you ask me, who would you rather have, 45 or Jason Whitlock? I'm going to pick 45 every day of the week. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being hyperbolic. He is just that problematic. He is just that problematic. Hey, Amber. Now, and I started by saying Stephen A. Smith is problematic. Now, here's where the beef comes. Here's where the brouhaha starts off. David Duke wishes he could be as problematic as Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock is a deplorable human being. There is nothing redeemable about him. Like Harold, you and many of you all may not be familiar with. I've followed Jason Whitlock for years. I'm talking about at least, was it 2000? Probably going on 20 years now. I've followed and chronicled Jason Whitlock and how problematic he has been. And he has been an awful human being as long as I've been following him. There's nothing good about him. Nothing. Like, there's literally nothing good about him. Nothing. I cannot think of a single thing good about that young man. Nothing. Not a single thing. So, let's see. And this now Stephen A. Smith is problematic, but Stephen A. Smith compared to Jason Whitlock is those are two different things. Let me cue some of this up so that you all can see. Let me make sure these videos are ready to go. I don't want you to miss them. Why is this one not playing? Oh dear God. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So, I think we're ready. So, here is the first video. All right. This first video is from Jason Whitlock. All right. Here we go. Let me unmute it. All right, here we go.
Baby, I'm not running from anybody. And if somebody is going to misquote me, usually I'm going to make an effort to set the record straight. Now, there are people in the media, fat bastards to be specific, who are completely irrelevant and are starving for attention because all they have left is clicks because their credibility has been shredded everywhere else.
Let me take a deeper dive. Let me take a look at who Stephen A. Smith
That's
is.
Jason Whitlock.
Why does this dude think he can call me out of my name and run around like Mr. Tough Guy? And he wants the smoke. Let me see what he's standing on. So I read his memoir. And when I read his memoir, it was laughable. Just as a journalist, don't pass the smell test were enormous and plastered all throughout the book. And that's why I call him Stephen A. Myth.
This is Stephen A, baby. I'm not running from
All right.
anybody.
So
And if
that was a little snippet of what Jason Whitlock had to say. Now, I'm not going to sit there and force myself to stomach sitting through a whole Jason Whitlock. I caught the clip notes. He basically said that Stephen A. Smith lied. He said that Stephen A. Smith lied in his memoir about where he went to school. He said Stephen A. Smith lied about his mother and his family and his sister. And that's kind of where Stephen A. Smith kind of said enough is enough and went nuclear. He went DEFCON 5 because it's okay for you to say something about somebody's schooling, but when you start to talk about people's mom and sisters, yeah, that's when you kind of say, yeah, bro, enough is enough. So now if you want, there's a whole YouTube, his podcast, Stephen A. Smith's podcast from yesterday is on YouTube. I think I put it in the members only chat. If one of the hall monitors can put the link to that, if you just want to see the whole, he went nuclear on him for 45 minutes. He took about 45 minutes and drug Jason Whitlock for everything he was worth with reckless abandon. Okay. So here is some of what Stephen A. Smith said. Somebody was kind enough to put the ether instrumental behind it so that you could have the effect of Nas's ether in the backdrop. So here's Stephen A. Smith. 1, 2, 3, go.
Jason Whitlock. I said that name. It's not a name I've uttered. I normally don't do that, but it's necessary to do now. I've had enough of that fat bastard. That piece of shit. And I want to make sure that before I go to break, I want anyone out there who watches me, anyone out there who knows me, anyone out there, no matter what you think of me, I want you to remember, I never talk about him. I never talk about my colleagues. I don't do that. This is a first. But it's necessary. And when I say don't talk about them, I mean don't talk about them literally. I don't get in on them like I'm about to do now. I literally called my pastor and asked for his forgiveness and understanding in advance because he's not going to recognize the person he's about to hear. I did the same when I emailed the bosses at ESPN. This is my podcast. I own and operate this. I do what I want on this podcast. But it doesn't mean that I still don't harbor a responsibility to at least give my daytime employers a heads up as to what I'm about to do. My sisters, my nieces and nephews, my boys in the industry, everybody that I could reach out to in time has been warned. It's time for me to address this. I'm only going to do it once. Because this bastard is worth less than a damn cockroach. He wanted my attention. He's got it.
Now, the one thing I can respect is, and that kind of reminds me of me, whenever I pull out the Book of Darkness, the times that I've had to pull out the Book of Darkness, if you have watched me, I start off the video saying, if you watch my videos, if you like L-Teddy27, if you respect L-27, if you think L-Teddy27 is above this and should not come to this level, I say, just click off the video now because we're going there. So I know and appreciate, because there are certain things that people can do and can say, and baby shark, do. It's scorched earth. And so I don't care for Stephen A. Smith. Listen, Stephen A. Smith is problematic. But Jason Whitlock, I told you Jason Whitlock makes Candace Owens look like Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, and Rosa Parks all wrapped up in one. Add some Fannie Lou Hamer in there as well. He makes Candace Owens look like Fannie Lou Hamer, Rosa Parks, Sojourner Truth, and Harriet Tubman all into one. He makes and we know what Candace Owens is. And if he could make her look like that, if I'm telling you the choice is 45 or Jason Whitlock, and I'm choosing 45, that tells you how problematic Jason Whitlock is. So I could listen. Now you can go and watch it. He surgically undresses I mean, he takes 45 minutes and goes in and lets have on Jason Whitlock. So now I'm not gonna go that far, E. Starkey, and say that Max Kellerman is blacker than Stephen A. Smith. I'm not gonna go that far, but I get what you're saying. But y'all can go watch it. I found it amusing yesterday. I mean, I've watched it twice because I found it that amusing. Anytime you I considered about a year and a half ago, I had prepared a whole video on Jason Whitlock myself, where I was going to, for an hour and a half, just go through all of the awful things that Jason Whitlock. I literally have the notes sitting in one of my notebooks over here somewhere where I had wrote down. I was going to do a whole video dedicated to surgically and undressing Jason Whitlock because he's just that problematic. And I said, I'm not going to do this. And I just decided not to. But the notes are still there. I could still pick it up. And he's a horrible individual. Horrible. Anyway, so that was the first battle royale yesterday. The second battle royale yesterday was because people are just stupid. People are just stupid as hell. So we had this second battle royale yesterday where people found themselves being bothered about things that was just too asinine to be bothered about. Hold on, y'all. Let me cue this up. Hold on 1 second. Why isn't this coming up? God, Lord, why isn't this coming? Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a moment. Hold on just one moment. Okay, here it is. Why does junk one coming up? That's not it. That's not what I need. So last night, Cenat got his panties in a bunch because he was mad about Lil Nas X. So he got his panties all caught up in a bunch, and he had a whole. Hold on. Not yet. Wait, I didn't say go yet. Wait, God. Oh God. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I said hold on. Jesus. Oh, we weren't ready yet. Let me get ready for my people. You already yell. I can't watch Cenat. Let me just be honest. I cannot watch Cenat because him and his people, all they do is they just be yelling and shit. And all this yelling and stuff they be doing get on my damn nerves. I'll be like, listen, I can't listen to y'all yell at me for 45 minutes to an hour. I just can't do it. So let me share this with y'all. So this is Cenat.
No, fuck that. Yo, Lil Nas X, you could eat my whole. Eat that nigga, bro. Nah, that shit just popped up in my head, bro. That nigga, bro. Nah, word of my mother, bro. God gonna handle you in the right way. I didn't even talk about that yet, bro. But look, God gonna handle you, bro. And you're, bro. What he did? No, bro. What he did? No, bro. God gonna handle that nigga. Real shit. What did he do? Nah, bro. I'm not even gonna explain it, bro.
But bro, no,
he's extremely
nigga,
disrespectful, bro. He disrespect.
Okay, tell me how do you disrespect it? Because bro, you can't be on that bad timing. I'm just sitting in the corner on bad timing.
Go on his page, bro.
Hey yo,
he disrespect God himself. That's
Christianity,
crazy.
like Christianity.
Yes, he disrespect the whole culture.
He was mocking. He was mocking it.
Yes, making.
Nigga, Lil Nas X, eat my.
So does he not realize that you having this cataclysmic meltdown is exactly what he was going for? Like, let's be clear here. Lil Nas X is not a professional rapper, entertainer, artist. He's none of that. He's a professional troll. That's what the fuck his occupation is. I don't know why the Googles says rapper or whatever the hell it says next to his name when you Google him. It should just say professional troll, because that's what the fuck he is. Now let's be clear. You got all of this smoke for Lil Nas X because he, in his new trolling and marketing for his new song, is dressed like Jesus or the white man's version of well, no, technically he would be closer to looking like the real Jesus than the Jesus that the white man gives you. But that's a whole different story for a whole nother day, because Jesus was not white nor anywhere near being white. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. He has videos out there of him eating all of the communion bread and drinking the communion wine. He has, and you know what was laughable was people were passing around these fake college admissions things from Liberty University. I mean, the first thing that should have told people that it was trolling was the fact that it had Jerry Falwell on the bottom. Jerry Falwell, the dad, has been dead since what, 2006 or 7 or something like that. Like, he's been dead a long time. Jerry Falwell, the son, hasn't been affiliated with Liberty University for at least 10 years now. So when it said Jerry Falwell at the bottom, that was your first clue. He's trolling you people. But y'all just fell for the bait. Oh my God, Lil Nas X, he's just rolling into divinity school. And girl, I said, you know what? I just can't. I mean, even some of the blogs picked it up. Like, I was in my mind, I'm like, really? The blog, y'all really couldn't do a quick, like, even if you aren't familiar with who the Falwells are, like, I'm very familiar with who Jerry Falwell Sr. and Jr. are. But even if you weren't familiar with them, a quick Google search would have told you that. I mean, so, hey, D, what's going on? So, Kai Cenat is just as much of a troll as Lil Nas X. Let's be clear. At least Lil Nas X tries to earn his keep by going out on tour, touring on stage, doing his little bubblegum rapping or whatever, dancing or whatever. You know, he tries to entertain the people. Kai Cenat has no entertainment factor. I mean, even Rihanna is more of an entertainer than he is, and Rihanna can't sing and or dance. Kai Cenat has nothing, literally nothing. Nothing. No skill, no entertainment, no nothing. He ain't easy on the eyes. He has nothing that should make him as big as he is, but the man's a multi-millionaire. Xavier and his Gen Z people have made Kai Cenat a whole thing, have made Kai Cenat a whole multi-millionaire. Let's just be clear. Remember, Kai Cenat shut down, what was that, Brooklyn or some part of New York, when he was giving out giving shit out, and they arrested his ass for inciting a riot. Remember that? Just a mess. But let me take you on your merits, Kai Cenat. All right. So you're all up in arms because you say Lil Nas X is disrespectful to God. I got a news flash for you, Mr. Cenat. Every day, every single day, there are literally probably around the world millions of people that probably quote unquote disrespect God. I would venture to tell you the whole white man's take on who and God is, even the whole white man's take on who and what God represents, is more disrespectful to the man upstairs, misquoting God, using God's name, image, likeness, and words to have a whole genocide on a whole group of people. No smoke for that, right? No smoke for the fact that for centuries now, we've had people misusing, abusing, mishandling the whole name, image, likeness of God, the wording of God, all of that. But Lil Nas X comes out to do it, and now your panties are in a bunch. You want to know why? Because you're wondering in your head how this gay man can be the face and representation of Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, that's what that's about. If there's ever been a gay agenda, the gay agenda comes from heterosexual men and heterosexual people. The only gay agenda we have in this world is one that's amped up, trumped up, and created by heterosexual people professing to there being a gay agenda and proliferating that all across the fruited plains. This shit is laughable. It's laughable. It's just laughable. Like, sir. Kai Cenat, if you got that much more, I want you to give me 3 good scriptures. Since you that much of, a theologian, since you're our resident theologian, sir, you're a whole theologian now. We should go to you for all of our, representation of what divinity is, right? Because we look to you to be the person that decides what is and is not respectful and disrespectful in the eyes of the great man upstairs. Right. This shit is laughable to me. You people have lost your mind. I blame Xavier and his generation for making people like Kai Cenat relevant, making people like him multi-millionaires. The man is a multi-millionaire. Let's just be clear. A multi-millionaire. A multi-millionaire. I'm just saying. Montrez, you don't need to know who he is. He's a big time YouTuber. He's big on YouTube and Twitch and all of the major socials. I'm trying to think. I think he has several million. I think he has several million YouTube. Let me see how many subscribers he has on YouTube. Let's see. Right now, Kai Cenat has 5.73 million subscribers on YouTube. That's how many subscribers he has on YouTube. Let me see how many people he has on the gram. On Instagram, let's see. Kai Cenat has 8 million followers. He has 8 million followers on Instagram, 5.73 million followers on YouTube. Let's see how many he has on the Tickety of Talks. On the Tickety of Talks, he has 9.8 million followers on the Tickety Talk. So he's one of those gamer dudes or whatever, real big. Just like the other dude whose meat fell out, I Show Speed, he's like him. Anyway, I don't know. I don't care about his. I mean, he was over there damn near foaming at the mouth. But these things happen. I let him have it. You got it. You got it, sir. Go with God. We don't care. Go with God. In other news, as the world turns, so we have some sports news. Let's do our sports news now and get them out of the way. Three coaching names that are no longer with their teams. The first one is not so big, and that is Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is no longer with the Seattle Seahawks. He's lost his job. He's a Super Bowl winning coach at Seattle, but he's no longer with them. But bigger than that, we found out yesterday that Nick Saban is no longer with Alabama. Roll Tide, all of those people. He's no longer with Alabama. That is huge. He's probably, I think he's the winningest in terms of championships. I think he or Bear Bryant, one of the two, have the most college football championships. He has 7. He has 6 with Alabama and 1 with LSU. So he's no longer with Alabama. In the NFL, Bill Belichick, it was announced today that Bill Belichick is no longer with the New England Patriots. So you're talking about the biggest names, the 2 biggest names in both college and NFL football are no longer with their teams. And Bill Belichick has been with the Patriots for what, 24, 25 years now? Like, there are people who are alive right now that have never seen a world without Bill Belichick being with the New England Patriots. I'm just saying. So, but he's no longer with them. Nick Saban, I'm sorry, Freudian slip. Nick Saban is no longer with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Those are 2 huge names, as big as it gets. There's no bigger names in sport. In sports, and I don't care what sport you name, there's not too many names that you're going to find that's bigger than those 2 names. I would venture to tell you, even when you start to name coaches, normally in sports, the names of the players always supersede and trump the names of the coaches. You're not supposed to know the name of the coaches. They're not out there playing the games. They're not you don't go to the games to go see the coach. You go to the game to see the game and the players. These 2 coaches transcended that rule where you know who the coaches are before you know who the players are. When you say Alabama Crimson Tide, you say Nick Saban. When you say New England Patriots, you will name Tom Brady first, but you ain't naming no other player after that except the next name you're going to name is Bill Belichick. That's it. That's it. That's it. You might name Robert Kraft. Maybe you're that into football because you know Robert Kraft is the owner of the Patriots, or maybe you're not into football, but you remember Robert Kraft was down there to West Palm Beach getting jacked off by Mei Ling and the girls. Remember, he got a happy ending down there to the massage parlor down there in West Palm Beach with Mei Ling and the girls. Remember that? Yeah, that's Robert Kraft. If you need him, if you should need him, but yeah. It is a very weird world. We don't know. We haven't lived in a world in a very long time where Bill Belichick wasn't the head coach of the New England Patriots simultaneously with Nick Saban being the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There are a whole lot of people that are Alabama Crimson Tide only because of Nick Saban. Many of these alleged Alabama fans didn't know a goddamn thing about a Roll Tide or anything until Nick Saban got there. Because let's be clear, before Nick Saban got there, they wasn't doing shit. They wasn't doing a goddamn thing. I shudder to think they could even tell you who the previous coach was before Nick Saban. I'm just saying. You go find somebody who says, "Oh, I'm an Alabama fan. Roll Tide." First question you ask them, who was the head coach before Nick Saban? They won't be able to tell you. I venture to tell you how many people are going to be able to tell you that Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback before Tom Brady. I don't even know who was the coach before Bill Belichick. I do remember Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback because Drew Bledsoe was the starter. He got hurt, and that's how Tom Brady got in the game and, led them through the playoffs and took Drew Bledsoe's job. As a Louisianian, I hope I said that right. Next season will be interesting. It will. It's going to be interesting in the SEC, in college football in general. Now, the NFL won't miss a beat. Bill Belichick going, okay, girl, they're not going to miss a beat in the NFL. The NFL is an institution. They will keep it moving. Hell, Bill Belichick wasn't a factor this year. They won 4 games this year, maybe. Child. Yeah, Drew Bledsoe was everywhere. He was the man. He was the clean-cut white boy, and he got hurt. Tom Brady came and said, "Girl, let me get this." Child, Chloe, these Crimson Tide fans are in the fetal position as we speak, rocking back and forward, trying to think about who's going to be their next head coach. For all I care, he can go somewhere rot and die. I never liked Nick Saban. He can go somewhere and rot and die for all I give a shit. Roll that Tide. Anyway, so I thought you all might want to know that, because those are huge, huge, huge stories in sports. There's no bigger story you're gonna find in sports than Nick Saban and Bill Belichick no longer having jobs. Now, in other sports news, Michael Irvin, yes, that Michael Irvin, former wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys, is once again finding himself in another lawsuit and scandal. Now, let me start by saying this. I can't even begin to count how many of these scandals and lawsuits and investigations that Michael Irvin has been involved in. And each time he comes out and says, him and his lawyers, I didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing to see here. Oh my, it's the system against a black man. Michael Irvin, we were here with you the first time. We were here with you the second time. We were here for you the third, fourth, and fifth time at this point. So this is like the 12th investigation, lawsuit, whatever. We ain't here for you no more. I mean, this has gone beyond everybody ain't lying on you. This now looks like you are paying your legal team and powers that be well enough to hide things, change things. This looks more so like you are doing everything in your power to make yourself look like you're innocent when there's no real innocence there. Let me read this to y'all because this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Michael Irvin has recently been accused of misconduct in Texas. Cops tell TMZ Sports they've launched a criminal investigation into the Dallas Cowboys legend. A spokesperson for the Allen Police Department would not confirm details of the new probe into the Hall of Famer, but the rep did say It is very early in the investigation. A spokesperson for the Allen Police Department said, at this point, we aren't prepared to release any classification regarding Mr. Irvin. Levi McCathern, Irvin's attorney, said in a statement to Pro Football Talk, his client has done nothing wrong or inappropriate, as he always does. McCathern also said, quote, it will turn out to be much ado about nothing. This, of course, is not the first time that in the last year, the 58-year-old has been accused of misconduct. Back in February, a hotel employee in Arizona said Irvin acted inappropriately when he had an encounter with her while he was in town to cover the Super Bowl. Irvin was adamant he did nothing wrong and filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit that was settled roughly 7 months after the allegations first surfaced. The playmaker has since made regular appearances on Fox Sports 1 and the NFL Network. I mean, but listen, it's no more. Right, Volvo, he got more charges than Tesla. Ain't no more where there's smoke, there's fire. Baby, it's a whole forest fire going on over there. It's a whole forest fire. And you trying to put up all kinds of blockades and different things so we don't see the forest fire. Like, oh, nothing to see here. We ain't got no fire going on back here. Oh, that smoke you see. Oh, it's nothing going on back there. But it's a whole goddamn forest fire back there. Like Michael Irvin. We don't believe you, sir. Hey, Joshua, what's going on? We don't believe you, sir. At this point, we do not believe you anymore. We don't. We just don't. Anyway, y'all's girl, Sexy Red, is in the news. Oh, yes. That Sexy Red. Y'all's girl, Sexy Red, is in the news. Why? I'm glad you asked. She says she hurting. I'm just telling you what the woman said. The woman said she hurting. Now, hold on. Let me find. Hold on, y'all. Let me find the article. Oh, okay. Here we go. Excuse me. So Sexy Red is pregnant, if you did not know. She is pregnant. She's pretty far along from what people say. But according to my research, she said back when it would have been easier to hide, she did everything in her power to hide the fact that she was pregnant. She goes on to say that it was still challenging, though, when she attempted to conceal her stomach while on tour with Drake and Moneybagg Yo. So she said she was trying to, I don't know if she was trying to suck it in, if she was trying to wear tight fit clothing, but she was trying to conceal the fact that she was hiding her stomach. In a recent interview with Billboard, she said the following, quote, when nobody knew I was pregnant, I'd be in the back room, like trying to suck my stomach in or wear clothes to show that I wasn't pregnant. And I had to practice my breathing. Like before I'd go on stage, I had to hold my stomach in and look at myself and be like, can they tell? Once I just was like, okay, I can't keep hiding it, because it hurt to just be on stage all day holding your stomach in. So I'm like, just forget about it, because I was pregnant on the Drake tour and the Moneybagg Yo tour, but nobody knew. People started suspecting it on the Drake tour because there was videos and pictures of me coming out. But the only reason I was hiding it, because I just wanted me and my family and friends to know. End of quote. That's what she said. She said she was in that. Now, we're Janae, I need you to come out to the whiteboard. My medical expert, Janae. I need, or one of my medical experts. I need my medical people to come out. I'm not a woman. I have no ability to birth a child or any of that nature. But I would venture to guess, could it be harmful to the child if you going on stage for hours at a time, trying to suck in and hold in, depending on the how far along you are? I don't know. I just want to make sure there's no danger that the child would have been in, or hurt or harm that could come to this unborn child, because you try out there trying to put on for the people on stage. I mean, do like the people used to do back in the day. Put on baggy clothes, put on things, but you can't do that because you want to go skank it up on the stage. And I have no problem with people coming on stage. Listen, if you got body and you want to show your body, baby, go out there, go with God, show it off. I applaud any woman that has enough that feels good enough about herself, that she wants to go out there and show the goodies and what she have. But sweetheart, dear one, love bug, you, ma'am, are pregnant. So either you're going to go your ass out there and show this. Listen, there are some strip clubs right now where you got whole strippers out there that's 5 and 6 months pregnant. I know, I've been there. If you from Miami, go over to the Mint. They done tried to do a little better now at the Mint, but go over there to some strip clubs like the Mint, Foxy Lady. It's some strip clubs where you got bullet holes, C-section wounds, and all kinds of shit. 4, 5, 6 months pregnant, and all kinds of shit you see on the stage. And they be out there taking it all off. Baby, go out there. They don't care. You clearly don't care. Remember, you told us you was the raw dog queen. You told us you don't believe in using prophylactics when you're having sex. So we would venture to guess that at some point, if you out here raw dogging it like you say, you probably have a steady regimen of penicillin and penicillin shots, and eventually you're gonna have some kids. We pretty much figure that. I'm just telling you what I know. Ciao. Ma'am, so you out here saying that you were harming and hurting yourself. That's why I wanted one of my medical experts to come out here, because if it's hurting you, if you're saying, oh, this was physically hurting me, is it reasonable to say that you might have been physically hurting the fetus, infant, child? I don't know. I'm not a medical expert. I'm not a gynecologist or obstetrician. So I don't know. I just need somebody to let me know, because I think that there's a problem if you are putting the child in harm's way, because you out here trying to be, bust down Tatiana on stage. Yeah, budgets, weights. Every big city got that strip club. That's the bottom of the barrel, bottom basement strip club, where if you go there on a weekday around about 4, 5 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock, not 4, 5, but about 3, 4 o'clock, baby, you seeing bullet holes, C-section scars, appendectomy scars, 4, 5, 6 months pregnant, and all. Girl, if you know what I'm talking about, and you got them strip clubs in your city, put the name of the strip club in the chat if you know of strip clubs like that in your respective city. I told you a couple of them in Miami. It used to be. Now the Mint done tried. They just renovated the Mint a few years back, so they done tried to do better about the Mint, by the Mint with they strippers, but they still ain't shit. Foxy Lady. They used to have that strip club Secrets that was awful, but I don't know. I don't even know if Secrets is still open anymore. Before Edgerrin James redid Take One, it was going downhill. I'm just saying. Hopefully she would deliver by cesarean for the baby's sake. Baby, I don't know. I don't even want to know what's down there between that woman's legs. I'm afraid to go down there. Like, I just see, oh God. I just imagine those horrible pictures that they used to show you in sex ed, like in middle school, to try and scare you from having sex, unprotected sex. Like, you know, they used to show you all of those scary pictures of people's genitalia with an assortment of STDs or STIs to try to scare you into using prophylactics. I figure that's what it looks like down there for her. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ciao. Anyway, I only remember Coco's was good. Coco's on 119th. You know, they done closed Coco. They done tore that whole building down, Renee. They done tore that whole building down. I'm just saying. Child. They done tore that whole building down. Child, they done changed Club Rolex name so many times. I can't even, child, I don't even know. What do they call Rolex now? Because at one point it was just Lex. One child, but that building still there. That building I've been there as long as I can remember. Like my earliest memories, Rolex was there. I'm just saying. But yes, we all got those strip clubs in our respective cities that have strip clubs. Bullet holes, C-section scars, and appendectomy scars, and 5, 6, 7 month pregnant. And it's okay. They get money too. It's men out there that like all of that. They like the little ghetto hood girl. They be here for it. I'm just saying. Now, somebody's going to ask, El Teddy, aren't you a young man with a key card clearance down to the Rainbow Coalition compound? You don't really get into the cooter at all. How are you such an aficionado on the script club? I love script. Go to, at least in Miami where I'm from, the gays love the script clubs. We be in there all the time. That is the place to be, the script club. It's a lot of fun there, girl. I love to go. I love to start off at Tootsie's, because you ain't really looking for the women at Tootsie's. That's white girls and black girls that can't get out on at the black strip clubs. But the one thing about Tootsie's, everything you put in your mouth is good as hell. That whole menu slaps at Tootsie's. Recommendation, the fried lobster at Tootsie's. But everything on the menu at Tootsie's is good. And they drinks will take you there. If you go there for happy hour, don't the strip clubs be having the best wings? Even though Magic City, now I went to Magic City, right, to get the lemon pepper wings from Magic City. Maybe I went at the wrong time. Maybe they had the wrong chef, but I went and I got me some wings, and I almost chipped the tooth on the goddamn wings down to the mat. They was real small and cooked way too hard. Like I almost chipped the tooth on that damn chicken wings that I got from Magic City. But at Tootsie's, and then if you go for happy hour at Tootsie's, they give you 2 for 1s, and they be in the big cups too. And they be, listen, the strawberry Long Island, the 2 for 1 strawberry Long Island, by the time you get through the first one, you can't even make it through the second one. So if you finish that second one, wherever you thought you was going to go afterwards, you ain't going. I'm just telling you that now. They drinks be right. And it's very affordable. So you go there first, you pregame, get your food, get your drinks. So when you go down the street to the office, which is the black strip club, you only need one good drink for the night and you already good. You done ate and you just need one good drink. Maybe if you want to, get a second one, because they drinks real expensive. I'm just telling you what I know. That's the pregame plan. Yeah, the Magic City wings was not, and people be talking about people had talked about Magic City wings like they had been sent down from heaven above. I was like, it's another strip club that had, what is it, Onyx? I think that's the strip club I went to recently, a couple months ago in Atlanta, called Onyx. I think that was the name of it, Onyx. They had some good food there at Onyx. Now their food was better than Magic City, because that Magic City messed with. I was like, ew. I'm just saying. Not that you're going to tip the chef before tipping the scrippers. No budgets weights, but I've been to the Magic City in Atlanta now. The only Magic City I know about is the one in Atlanta. I don't know what, every city have like back in before they closed it down. King of Diamond was a real big time strip club. Like all of the people you see on Love and Hip Hop, like Jessica Dime worked there. Black China worked there. Joseline Hernandez worked there. Tip Drill, y'all call her Miami Tip, but we called her Tip Drill. She worked there. Like a lot of the girls you see on Love and Hip Hop, and they used to work down to King of Diamond. Actually, I know one of the owners of King of Diamond, where he also owned Secret Strip Club as well. So I went to King of Diamond one time and didn't tell my friend that's the owner, right? Just went there with some friends because I knew, like, if I go, he would let me in for free. But if I went there with a group of people, I knew he wasn't gonna let all them people in for free. So I went with a group of people. So I said, girl, let me just go ahead and pay. Girl, why was it $150 just to get in the door? Now, if you ain't never been to King of Diamond is like an old warehouse. I want to say it was like a BJ. No, Tootsie's is the old BJ's warehouse. King of Diamond was some other kind of warehouse, but it was huge. It was this huge warehouse that they turned into the strip club. And so it had a 30-foot ceiling. So the stripper pole was 30 feet. So that's how Tip Drill had that whole accident where she broke damn near every bone in her body and she fell off the guy. She fell off the pole. But yeah, it was $150 to get in there. You ain't getting that wasn't no VIP. That didn't get you no drink. That didn't get you not one dance. All that got you was in the dough for $150. And the place had easily 5,000 or 6,000 men in there. Well, men and women, but not including the stripper, there was easily about 5,000 or 6,000 people in there. And I'm in my mind like all of these people pay at least $150. And if you was in a VIP section, you probably was gonna pay a couple thousand for a VIP section. Bottles cost you $500 minimums. Like they was making all kinds of money over there. All kinds of money. Was it the old Walmart? I don't remember no Walmart being over there. No, not what King of Diamond was. That was not no Walmart. Because remember, to get to King of Diamond, you had to go down that street that was right alongside I-95. And that wasn't no old Walmart. Because there was never no Walmart over there where King of Diamond is. Now, the Tootsies was the old BJ's. That I know. But it was just a warehouse. It was just a warehouse. I don't think I know it wasn't a Walmart. That I know it wasn't, because there was no Walmart over there. Because that place is hard to get to because it's just that one street, one way in, one way out street for Tootsie's, which was like really a death trap. If you've ever been there. Rick's in Vegas had 200 girls. Oh, 200 girls was that was a bad night at King of Diamond. Baby, they now they said in her heyday, Tip Drill used to make at least $40,000 to $50,000 a night in her heyday. A night, $40,000 to $50,000 a night. Easy. Real easy. I can feel alcohol in my bra. $150 for admission. I'm telling you, it was $150 to get in there. I was like, girl, it was $150. And you ain't bought not one drink. You ain't seen not one stripper. You ain't got shit. You ain't got no lap dance, no nothing. I was like, for $150, baby, listen, I better walk in the building and my dick better get sucked as soon as I walk in the building. As soon as I walk in the building. I'm just saying, I better get my knob slobbed as soon as I walk into the goddamn building. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving forward as the world turns. So yesterday we talked about Wiz Khalifa and the Wiz Khalifa workout challenge. Now I have been searching. I haven't found any good Wiz Khalifa workout challenge videos. If and when I do, I am going to bring them to you. Okay. However, I do have another situation with Wiz Khalifa. So Wiz Khalifa is on the record with People Magazine saying that he goes to his parent-teacher conferences high as a giraffe's nutsack. I'm just telling you what I know. The man said, quote, "Why would I have to change who I am or act like I'm not that just for these places that I'm going to go. That's not how I'm going to be living my life ever." End of quote. So the man said when he go down to do the parent teacher conferences, he's as high as a kite. Listen, as a teacher, I can't even, there's no way for me to be able to describe to you the number of times I've done a parent conference and the mom and or dad or both are as high as a giraffe's pussy. It happens all the time. Wiz Khalifa, you don't have the a monopoly on that. That's been happening since they was calling it reefer. Okay. Since back in the day when our parents and grandparents was calling it reefer, they was high back then. So you don't have a monopoly on that. Hell, some of y'all don't have to admit it, but some of y'all probably done been to a parent conference or two and you've been high as a giraffe's pussy. Hey, Yana say she been in the bushes. Ciao. Hey, Yana, I hope you were luxuriating for the rest of us. Not that you listen, I'm still over here laughing at Fran J talking about she gonna have her liquor in her K cup, her K cups over there. You know our parents used to call it reefer. You know they did not call it no weed, baby. It was reefer back in the day, and they ain't used no backwoods or no Swisher Sweets. They used that 1.5. They used the white paper, the 1.5. You know what our parents used to use. You know that's what our parents used. Now come on now. Go up in there and hey, listen. The worse the child behaves, the more disruptive the child is, the better that child is in school, the higher the parents gonna get. If the child bounce off the walls, fighting all the time, don't do no work, always skipping class, you better believe the parents gonna come in there just as high as a giraffe's pussy because they used to it. They have to go to parent conferences all the time. They ain't here for the bullshit because they know that child is bad as hell. Ain't nothing they can do about it. They can't do nothing with him at home. You can't do nothing with him in the school, so they just there for formalities. Y'all call me out here, okay, girl. I don't want y'all to, call Child Protective Services because I ain't come out here. So, girl, okay, girl, I'm here. But if I'm gonna be here, baby, I'm gonna be high. I'm just saying. Because I got her, because I got her, because I got her. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Child. But just wait, say I was that child and I wonder how my mom stayed sober. Child. Y'all know I ain't lying. But Wiz Khalifa, sir, I mean, this is part of, we don't expect anything else from you, Wiz Khalifa. I mean, I'm just saying, we expect nothing else from you. Marcus Jordan, son of NBA legend and Hall of Famer Michael Jordan, is on record as saying that he and Larsa Pippen, former wife of Scottie Pippen, teammate of Michael Jordan, have sex 4 to 5 times a night. I don't know that we ever wanted to know that. It came across my timeline. Technically, it's a hashtag ABC because I don't want to know what they got going on. But he is officially on record saying that they have sex 4 or 5 times a night. Now, here's the question. Do you nut 4 or 5 times a night? Because any man's going to tell you, once you get past about that third nut, you ain't getting 4 or 5. Depending on your age, you're going to get 1, 2, 3 nuts. You can get 3. It's going to take you a while to get to that third one. but you'll get 3. After the 3rd nut, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. So you might have sex 4 or 5 times a night. The question is, are you nutting 4 or 5 times a night? Now, if you come on here and say, yeah, I nut 5 times a night each time I have sex, now I'm going to be like, okay. But then in my mind, I'm side-eyeing you, and I'm like, I don't believe you, bruh. Bruh, you lying. You lying. You are lying. You lying. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Anyway, in our last story of the day, before we get out of here, because we know my sis is about to go live, and we got to be ready to go over that. Matter of fact, let me set that up now to send y'all over there. But in our last story of the day, so Charlemagne and DJ Envy are on record saying they don't know what the hell y'all talking about, saying that Just Hilarious has been confirmed as the newest member of the Breakfast Club. Let me read you. Hold on. Let me read to y'all what the people said. Hold on just 1 second. There seems to be some confusion regarding the new permanent co-host of the iconic radio show, The Breakfast Club. I guess y'all throwing this iconic term around loosely, but I'm gonna let y'all have it. This is coming from the Jasmine brand, not me, because I sure wouldn't put iconic in front of the Breakfast Club. Let me keep going. During a recent segment on the show, longtime hosts Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy expressed their frustrations at not yet being able to secure a permanent 3rd member since Angela Yee's departure. Though many were under the impression that a decision had already been made about the matter. When on the air, Charlemagne the God said, quote, "You know what I'm so confused by? We spent all last year rotating guest co-hosts, and I thought we was rotating guest co-hosts before we let God decide decided who was supposed to be here. Now it's 2024. What happened?" End of quote. He continued, noting he believed it would take at least a year to find someone to permanently fill in for Angela Yee because she's irreplaceable. He went on to say, quote, "Do we just say F it? It's not going to be another co-host. I don't know what the hell is happening, if anything happening at all. It ain't no motion." End of quote. DJ Envy chimed in as well, revealing that he only expected the co-host rotation to last a few months before they would decide on a new addition. He also jokingly protested the notion of him permanently hosting the Rumor Report, which was once Angela Yee's segment. Listen, this comes after Jess Hilarious was on record saying, quote, "It's official. I'm a put the fuck on for my city." Talk, and then she was saying that she was officially on the Breakfast Club. I don't know what's going on. I don't care. I never let's be clear. I never listen to the Breakfast Club. Not one day a week do I listen to the only thing I know about the Breakfast Club is if something pops off, I'll see clips on social media, and that's all they're getting from me. If you expect me to go and turn my dial to turn and listen to Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy, you're reaching. And now that they had Just Hilarious had said she was going to be a co-host, I damn sure didn't want no part of it. But I guess they saw the light and knew better, because Just Hilarious is an awful and deplorable human being as well. And I wanted nothing but bad for her. So I'm glad that they're publicly embarrassing her and saying, "Bitch, you ain't got shit. You thought you was on there. We ain't came out and said nothing. You ain't got a goddamn thing." Now that's quite embarrassing for her. If I'm Just Hilarious, I'm embarrassed as hell, because I don't went out here. I'm on record. Everybody and their mom was saying that I'm supposed to be the new co-host, and that people that are hosts go on live radio and say that they ain't got no co-host. Now, how embarrassing is that? She deserves everything she gets. Oh well. I mean, y'all looking for me to be upset, sad for her? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Girl, I don't like Just Hilarious. I'm on record saying I don't like her. I don't. Don't. She's problematic, to say the least. Exactly, Fran J. This is shit we ain't at. We don't care who's on there. Can you just cancel the whole damn show? Just fire all of them. We don't give a shit who's on there or who's not on there. I mean, they just basically just embarrassed this woman. Now, if she ain't on social media sometime in the next 12 to 24 hours, dog walking them, dragging them with reckless abandon, then she's just trying to be a pick-me. She's just trying to be a pick-me. I'm just gonna go on record saying that. If she's not on Al Gore's good internet in the next 12 to 24 hours, dog walking them, you got all the smoke for the trans community, but you ain't got no smoke for these people that are over here embarrassing you after you make this whole statement. So I want you to keep the same energy, ma'am. Keep the energy. I want you to have that full-throated, the same intensity level that you have for the trans community. I want you to have that for Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy. And I'm gonna get up out of here because I don't care enough about her to spend that much time on her. Go with God. Go with God. That's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Can I get some Shondos in the chat? Shondos in the chat. Y'all know what time it is. Time for me to get my fat ass up and go get something to eat. Anyway, as I always say before I send y'all over to my big sis Really B, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged and much appreciated. I got some reviews I need to do. I got to review. For those of you who have watched me review Real Life and Philanthropy, I have to do episodes 1 and 2 of that. I'm still contemplating whether or not I'm going to review the Ratchet show about Nurse Ratchet with Sarah Paulson. I'm still on the fence about that. So yeah. Anyway, we about to get up out of here. Y'all know I love y'all. We'll be back. No, we may or may not be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I usually try and save all my stories on Friday for Silly Saturday. There will be Silly Saturday. So if we do go live tomorrow, it'll just be, you know, a shoot the shit kind of live, and we'll save all our stories and shit for Silly Saturday. Anyway, I'm about to send y'all over to my sis. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Oh, we do have we do need to have a chasing panel. That might be tonight. I ain't even watched the episode. Oh, the episode comes out tonight, so maybe we'll do one of those tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. That's all I got for y'all. And we got the RuPaul's Drag Race panel on Saturday. If any, that's all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. Sending y'all over. Just hold tight. Sending y'all over.